I just wanted to show everybody what this landscaper that I fired did to my yard. So he put this out too far than what we talked about, and then he started to put it back and disclose the tree that he cut off to the ground that he was trying to hide, that he was supposed to pull the root and everything out. And then if you look along here, the kink in the plastic edging is kind of worthless, and the edging doesn't go into the ground, it's laying flat. Plus there's maybe too many rocks here. Then he went around this tree, which I'm not sure exactly what we discussed, but look at the outside edge. I mean, what's he doing? And look at the corner there. I just don't get it. And then off the back of the deck, he had come down and put a bed of rocks down. If anything, it should have been a walkway. And we didn't talk about him doing rock underneath the deck here. And then after I told him, why didn't you put rocks under there? There's a big black spot of dirt. So then he put rocks there with no felt, which should have been 6mm landscape poly. So then he tried to fix this area with some grass seed, which it's coming in, I guess. But he took out my ferns and everything I had under here. Then, if you look, the edging is all crooked. Is not a straight line to be had. And, you know, some might have a swoop or that, but look at this. And then the edges, look at all the kinks. You can see the kinks. And he didn't dig down and put the edging in the ground. He came back and put dirt around it. So I did tell him to do the corners like this, but again, look at the edging. It's 4 inches out of the ground and butted up with dirt. So, and look how crooked. It's horrible. So, you know, and maybe I should have had this come out around the plants and stuff and made it easy to mow. So under here, the rocks. There's so many rocks here, it's unbelievable. So he took all the rocks that were up here that he put unauthorized and put them all here. So now there's just a ton of rocks. I told him not to put the rocks up to the bottom of the wood, which is exactly what he did on all 3 of the windows. I specifically told him not to do that. And then you can just see along here another break in the, you know, it's cheap rolled edging. So then just coming down here, I mean, you can just see how crooked it is. I mean, it's just horrible. Under here, he did a 15% angle. I told him to make it straight, but in reality, it probably should have been curved out so that you could mow around it. And again, look how crooked and pieced together. And again, the windows up to the bottom of the windows. I told him not to do that. He should have been digging down. And again, the edging up, not buried. And again, pieced together. There was a big hole over in the corner here. I told him fill it up with dirt. He filled it up with rocks. So now it's going to pool water. He did trim this plant a little bit, but it looks horrible. Then we come around, and again, the edging is high in the ground. And look at the kink and connection here. Just, I don't get it. So it should be down low in the ground, like here, like it was when I bought the house. And here. I just don't get it. And if you look over at the neighbors, a little bit high, but it's not. And over by the trees, I mean, it's perfect. But yet my yard is like this. So let's just keep going here. So this was here, and this needs to be fixed a bit. He didn't do the dent in the gutter. But here, in the front yard, I told him to get rid of all the trees. Pull the branches, the roots, I mean. He left a big stump from the big tree. If you can see it here. In the ground. It's huge. You gotta get a bobcat here to dig it out now that he cut it all off. So if I fired him, this is how he left it. The grass, he put the grass in here and took the bushes out, but the grass is high. He put it right on grade. So now I got to blend it in with some dirt. It's just ridiculous. And again, here the grass is high. And here the grass is high. It's just a horrible job. Then the rocks were covering a third of the street with no cone at one point. I put the cone out there so nobody would come along at night and hit it and have an accident. I don't know. I'm gonna get Corey from Minnesota Nice Gardens over here, and we're gonna see what he can do.